Okay, good evening everyone. Let me just sort this light out a little bit. What's going on with this light? Let's have a look. That's a little bit better. Okay, I thought, seeing that I'm doing a 7-day self-love 7-day challenge with Everra, I thought I would come on and share a little bit about how I lose weight without dieting, and I'm also going to be doing showing you how simple it is to do a Christmas festive look as well. So if you struggle at this time of the year with, oh my goodness, we've got Christmas coming, we've got the turkey, we've got the puddings, I need to try and lose weight. If you're in the USA, you've got also the extra Thanksgiving coming up as well. So that's 2 events in like 2 months that you've got to sort of prepare for, right? So it's like, right, what diet do I follow? How many calories am I allowed to eat? What eating plan should I go on to try and sort of binge diet, as it were, to get into that party dress, to get, you know, so that you can enjoy the festive period. But then when you get that festive period, guilt kicks in, because all that hard work that you've done goes to waste, right? Because after Christmas we gain all part of that weight back, right, with all the food that we're consuming and eating, right? Because we just delve into everything, right? Doesn't matter who you are, even me, I love to delve into everything. And then we feel guilty. But what if I told you you could have whatever you wanted to eat? And I mean whatever you wanted to eat and still lose weight? Impossible, right? No, it's not. It's a secret that I learned many years ago. When I was going through abuse, I would binge eat. I would comfort eat, right? And I'm sure there's many people out there that can relate to that. So I'm going to kind of share my story on how I went from binge eating, then yo-yo dieting, back to binge eating, yo-yo dieting, etc. until I did some of my own research and found out that there is an easier way, much easier way than dieting and binge drinking. So if that sounds binge drinking, well, that's a bad thing too, but binge eating or comfort eating, whatever. So I'm going to do a festive look while I'm kind of telling you all of that. I'm going to use my brow pomade to do my brows. Now I have got the, this camera probably doesn't pick it up, but I've already got the sort of curb appeal tan on, so I don't really need a foundation, but you can use your foundation first if you so wish. So I'm going to use a brow pomade in my mirror. So again, I'm just going to use an angle brush, and I'm just going to tap the brush into the pomade. This is the same pomade that is in our bundles. If you buy the pomade, you get a brow groomer absolutely free to sort of brush your brows. So I'm just going to follow the natural line of my brow with the brow pomade. So using the angled brush, I'm just going to follow the strokes. I like to follow the strokes, because if you follow your brow strokes, then it gives a nice natural look to your brows. I use a magnified mirror because without it, can you see the difference in that brow and that brow? So let's just, and you can go over it and over it till you get the right consistency or the right colour. This is gonna, if you've got sparse brows at the end like I have, this is like, as you can see, I'm darker here and lighter here. This is gonna fill in those gaps for you, which is why the brow pomade is such a good buy. And a little tiny pot is gonna last you like forever. It literally is. Makes a great Christmas gift as well. So again, I'm just gonna take my brow pomade and just follow that natural line of my brow. Make sure that your tail is the same sort of length. And remember, your brows don't have to be twins, they are sisters. Doesn't matter if they totally match or they're a little bit mismatched. Brows are sisters, not twins. I love the brow wax because it's, the brow pomade should I say, which is a wax, because it stays all day. Once it's on, it don't move. But yeah, going back to the eating plan, I went from binge eating or comfort eating because I was stressed with the abuse that I was going through, and then I would crash diet. I would stick to a diet, deprive myself of treats, and it's when you say no to the food that you love, especially at the festive time, right? It's hard, right? You see your friends and stuff munching into cakes, biscuits, cookies, gateaux, etc., and you're sitting there, no, it's okay, I'm trying to be good. I'm really trying to be good. I'm counting my calories and whatever else, right? And you feel crap, right? You feel absolute crap. And then it plays on your mind. It goes over and over on your mind. And then you think, oh, do you know what? The heck with it. I'll have it, right? So you just quickly scoff it down, right? If I eat it, it's gone in a second, right? And then you would feel guilty for the rest of the day or the rest of the evening because you had that treat that you promised yourself you weren't going to have. You promised yourself and you denied yourself that treat. Now, there were several methods that I tried to overcome that. One of the methods was that from sort of Sunday to Friday, I stuck to calorie counting, stuck to my diet religiously. And then if I managed to survive Monday to Friday, Saturday was my day when I could have whatever I wanted to eat. And for a while that worked. I lost a whole ween of weight. But when you've deprived again, there's that word again, we deprive ourselves from the Monday to the Saturday of the things that we would really like. And then Saturday, when you tell your brain, I can have whatever I want, right? We scoff it down, right? We just eat everything in sight. Then we go back to the diet. And yes, long term, we can lose weight that way. but it doesn't do any good for our digestion. It doesn't do any good for the way our body naturally deals with food. Because we're binge eating those treats, we're scoffing it down, we're rushing it, we're hurrying it. So I did lots of research into lots of diets, and let me tell you, I've tried them all. Now I don't diet because I found a gem of valuable information. That gem of valuable information I'm going to share with you today, right? Did you know that from the moment that you put your first mouthful of food in your mouth, it takes the body 15 minutes approximately to tell your brain, I'm full, right? Because your body has to consume the food, it has to break it down, it has to digest it, and all that doesn't happen in moments or seconds, right? So by the time you have scoffed your food quite quickly, right, your brain hasn't caught up. So your brain is saying, I'm still hungry. So we go and get that extra cookie, or we go and get a second helping, and we scoff that down, right? The food hardly touches the sides and we've scoffed it down. Then by that time, the brain's caught up. And it's saying, oh my gosh, you're busting at the seams, right? And we have to undo that belt, and we just feel uncomfortable because it's that bloating, stuffed feeling that you just can't move off the sofa, right? We've all had that, right? Why do we get that all of a sudden? It's because we've scoffed down the food that quick that the brain hasn't caught up until the second helping. And by the time it's caught up on the second helping, too late, right? The stomach is saying, you've actually bust me, right? The brain's saying, oh my gosh, you're not only full, you're kind of overfilling, right? Now also, if you rush your food or you're scoffing your food down, what also happens is that food is too big. The particles of that food is too big for the body to digest totally. It will digest some of it, and the rest it will say, I can't deal with that, let's just store it. And when it stores it, it stores fat, right? So we put on that weight, right? Little alarm bells going here, that little light bulb going on yet, should be, right? So not only that, we're rushing it down. The body can't digest all of it because the particles are too big, because we're just chucking it down our throat, right? So it stores it as fat, right? We don't taste the food because we've scoffed it down that quick, and we go and get more food because the brain hasn't caught up, right? So then that's more food that we're scoffing down, too big to actually digest, so it stores as fat and just digests a little bit of it, right? So one of today's Everra challenges I loved, because this is exactly what I do when I don't want to diet. In fact, I don't diet now anyway, I do this, especially at this time of the year when I'm looking forward to Christmas. So what I do now is, leading up to Christmas, I don't tell myself I can't have that slice of cake. I don't tell myself I can't have that first or second helping. I don't have to, right? Because there's no way I can manage that second helping. Why? Basically because I'm taking my time. So what I started doing was I would have whatever I wanted in front of me. So say that was a Christmas gateau, right? You're wanting to tuck into that juicy slice of cake. This is where you can have your cake and eat it. So I would take one bite of the cake, put it down on my plate, and I would chew that mouthful of cake. And I mean, I would chew it. I would just take time to chew it. And I would chew it till it was into the most, in fact, when it's cake, it just melts into like liquid goo in your mouth, right? Remember, the body uses food for fuel. If you put a log in the fire, right, and you light a match to it, if we didn't have oxygen, that fire would not light, right? We need oxygen, or we need air for that fire to ignite, right? It's the same with the body. You know, if we want to fuel that body, and we want to fuel, you know, use our food as fuel, not a fat store, we need to allow the body to have air. Chewing your food allows that process, right? Also, chewing your food gets the gastric juices in the mouth to start helping break down that food, to liquidize it, to break it down. Once it breaks down and then we swallow it, guess what? The body can digest it super quick and it burns it up, right? We're also taking our time to eat it. That's giving the brain time to catch up with the digestion. So chances are, by the time you've had that slice of cake, it might have to, instead of scoffing it down, it maybe take you 5, 10, 15 minutes to eat that slice of cake, right? Because you're chewing each mouthful, and especially if you take smaller mouthfuls, right? There's your 15 minutes. By the time you've had that slice of cake, one, because you've chewed it, you will find that you'll get more enjoyment out of the flavours. The cake stays on your plate longer, so you can look at the beautiful colours of the cake, or if it's food, you can look at the different colours of your fruit, your veg, etc., etc. And they always say the eyes are the you know, are bigger than our bellies, right? When we look at food, that tells the brain, oh, dinner time, right? So having that piece of food or cake or whatever it is you're eating on your plate for longer, your eyes are looking at all the colours. It's another signal trigger to the brain. It's food time. We're allowing the gastric juices to do their job in breaking down that fat, that food in our mouth. We're also able to taste all the different flavours that's in that food because we're taking our time to chew our food. And then our body can burn it as fuel, because when you're chewing, you're bringing in more air, more oxygen, especially if you're breathing from the stomach and just letting everything out, and you're getting like day one of the challenge that I did. I use that breathing to relieve stress. It's wonderful. So if you take your time, make sure you chew every morsel of your food. Here's the thing, right? Chances are, if you've got a 3-course meal, you'll not make it to the dessert, right? And you might end up having to think, right, if I need a 3-course meal, I need to reduce the size of my plate. Otherwise, I ain't going to make it to dessert, right? And here's the trick. The eyes, again, tell you what's on your plate. So if you put a small portion on a big plate, your eyes are saying, that's only a little drop. That's not going to keep you hungry, is it? Because it's only half a plate. What if you put that same small portion on a side plate? What happens? It fills the side plate, right? Because the side plate is smaller. The eye looks at the plate and sees it as a big mass of food on a plate, an absolute a full plate. And then you're using the principle of just slowing down your eating, enjoying every single mouthful, right? You're letting the brain catch up, tasting all those delicious flavours. You fall in love with food totally because you've just, the gastric juices have gave you that satisfaction that you've had something to eat. So you're not tempted to go for seconds because you've already enjoyed the food that you've just eaten. Your body is burning that food as fuel, right? So there's no fat sitting on your hips or waist or whatever. And this is how I can lose weight leading up to Christmas and New Year and beyond if I really wanted to. If I just reduce my portion sizes, I can still have a 3-course meal. I can still enjoy my food and I can still lose weight. And that's without denying myself any of the foods, because when you tell yourself no, you can't have, that's the first thing you want is the food, right? So definitely give that a try, and you'll amaze yourself at how much weight you lose. But as well as that, I give my body some extra fuel because I want to put the vitamins and minerals into my food. So every day I'll have a green tea. Green tea has over 200 health benefits. I want to boost my metabolism. I want to really maximize the digestion process, even though it's digesting my food really, really quickly. So I'll add Ignite to my day. I want to make sure that my body is healthy, so that if my body is staying healthy, it's fighting viruses, I don't get colds, I don't get flus, I don't get sick. And again, that all goes to self-care, self-love. And so I use Shield, which has everything that I need in my body to be able to digest the food and stay healthy. That is my secrets. Now, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make the Ignite. Simple bottle of spring water. Take my Ignite sachet, and it just simply rips off at the top. This tastes really fruity. It comes in different flavours. This flavour is Raspberry Blast. So again, I'm just going to pour that in. Lovely. Tastes really fruity, this. And this Ignite has 3 times the quantity of green tea. So there's like 3 of these in one Ignite. So it's also a thermogenic, which means it's going to burn fat, which is what we need, right? So it's a powerhouse of slowing down my food, slowing down my eating, giving the brain time to catch up, better digestion so that there's no stored fat, and this is going to boost my metabolism, and it's going to enhance the fat burning, sorry. Hence, I can lose weight quicker. That is my secret without even dieting. So can I have that slice of cake? Yes, I'm bleeding sure I can. Can I have that donut? Yes. Can I have that gâteau? Yes. Can I have that turkey? Yes. Can I have this, that, and yes, yes, yes. I'm not denying myself anything. And I'm enjoying my food, and I'm getting full up quicker. So chances are you're actually going to leave food if you're eating big plates. So cut down your portion size. Put your big portions that you would normally have on a side plate, and you'll find that the plate still looks full, but you're eating less food. So that is my secrets. So I'm going to carry on with the festive makeup, so I've done my brows. Because I can't talk and concentrate on my makeup at the same time, but I'm doing a quick look, so it's fine. So, the brow pomade, by the way, is in the bundle sale. You'll get a groomer with this, so it is in our current bundle, which ends on Friday at 5 p.m. So if you want the brow pomade with a free groomer, grab it while you can. I'm then going to use my Ready Set Jet baton, and I'm going to use Sunset Lover, which is the deep red. I've got my festive hairband on today, so I'm going to use deep red for an eyeshadow, right? So I'm going to take my baton, just roll it up a little bit. This lasts for ages, absolute ages. So I'm just going to take my baton and I'm just going to pop a little bit. And I just need to tap it in because it is so pigmented. Just tap. And you have that deep red Christmas colour. How beautiful is that, right? So I've got one eye done with my little baton. Right, if I wanted to, I could use the same colour for a lipstick. I would just go over my lips with it. Could use it as rouge as well. So I'm going to do my other eye. How quick and simple is that? Again, I'm just tapping it. Making sure that I cover the eye. Eye. And as you can see, I've got the red, which is a nice festive colour for Christmas, right? So this is a Sunset Lover in the Ready Set Jet baton. You can get this as a bundle where it has the Sunset Lover on one side, and then it has, I can never remember the name of it, Pink Paradise, which on the other side, which is this kind of pinky colour, right? So I've used the Sunset Lover for the eyes, so I'm just going to pop that down, pop the lid back on it, make sure it's the right size. Yep, Sunset Lover. I'm going to take my lighter colour, which is the Pink Paradise. And all I'm going to do here is just where I've got my natural rosy cheek, just do a line. Again, I'm not really tapping into that very much. I'm just putting a very light pressure on that. I'm not digging into this. And then all I'm going to do is use my finger. You can use a brush if you like, but I'm just going to use my finger and just blend that in, and it's going to give me a nice natural rouge to my cheeks. Again, I'm going to do the same with this side, just blending it in. So you can kind of do this if you like, just going up from the rosiness of the cheeks and just blend it in. And that's going to give you a natural glow. So I've got the red eyes, got the pink on my cheeks, and then I'm going to use our Rose Sparkle for the top of my eyelid, just because well, it's Christmas time, right? We need a little bit of sparkle in our lives. So I'm just going to take the rose sparkle. And just add a little bit of shimmer and shine to the eye, like so. So you've got that red going on and you've got that little bit of sparkle with the pink rose. I'm going to let this dry a little bit because I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do with this rose sparkle. So again, I'm going to do the other eye, because we're doing a festive look here. Right, so we're just going to blend that in. Just kind of just following the shape of the eye. Like so. Okay, so just bringing that down. Like so. So that's just adding a little bit of sparkle. I can then add just a little bit of, can you see how beautiful that rose sparkle shimmer is on the eyes? I'm going to add a little bit just below. Like so. So we're just adding a little bit of sparkle to under the eye as well. So giving a nice festive sparkle to that. Then I'm going to use my Lipstain, which is a Scarlet Rose. And then I'm going to add the Cheeky Cherry lip gloss, right? So Scarlet Rose and Cheeky Cherry lip gloss. The Lipstain again is very high pigmented, so just scrape it, the excess off your brush. It's going to last you forever, and it has a little mirror on there, so I can use the mirror just to paint my lips. So I'm carefully drawing the line, then filling in. Like so. And as you can see, that's only one brush. That's just taking my brush, pulling it out, taking the excess off, and there is still, as you will see, there is still pigment left on there. There's loads. That's how pigmented this brush is. Right? I could go on and I could do 2 or 3 layers just with what's on this brush. But I'm only going to do 1 layer. Again, make sure that you've got all the lip. I'm just using my magnified mirror just to make sure, because normal mirrors I sometimes struggle. Again, I'm just using the same brush not even needing to tap it back into the bottle. One brush load does loads. So I've done my lip colour. Now while that's drying, I'm going to show you what else I was going to do with this rose sparkle. I don't know if the comments are working on this or whether it's just a quiet night and nobody's on, but if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, let me know where you're watching from. So I'm going to take my rose sparkle again because this has kind of dried on my eyes a little bit. So I'm just going to lightly go over the Sunset Lover from the Ready Set Jet with the rose sparkle. Just a light coating. I don't have to really go heavy into it because I've already got that. Can you see how that just adds a little bit of dimension, shimmer and shine to that already beautiful deep red colour. As always, I will take a after photo of my makeup. But this is just kind of showing you what you can achieve for that Christmas night out. So there is your deep red, but with a little bit of extra sparkle, and then the deep red kind of goes into the pink below the eyes. Now I'm going to also use Tinsel Shimmer, which is this beautiful silver. All these products you can get on my website. I will put my link up there. So you can get all of these shimmers on there. These are totally all Everra products, or the Ready Set Jet baton is also on my website. You can buy the colours individually without the middle section. These batons, they twist off. I just twist this off. As you can see, I can twist both ends off. And then you're left with the barrel. So you can buy the barrel on its own. You can buy the individual colours on their own. We also have one that has a highlighter and a bronzer, so you can totally buy the colours on their own, and one barrel you can mix and match your colours just by screwing the colours into the baton. I love the batons for that particular reason, and one baton can carry all your makeup, and you've seen how easy it was to do both my cheeks and my eyes. If I wanted to, I could have done lipstick with them as well. But I've done the Scarlet Rose, so that has dried. So I'm going to take the Cheeky Cherry. First of all, I'm going to take my tinsel, getting ahead of myself here. And I'm just going to, where the C of the corner of your eye is, I'm just going to follow that C. Like so. And then if I get too much, I've got a little bit of the red here, so that's fine, I can blend that in. And I'm just going to put a little bit, can you see how that pops the eye in the corner? So a little bit of the tinsel, and then if I wanted to, I can just take a little bit of that silver sparkle and just drag it while it's still wet along, so that I can add a little bit of extra sparkle on the rose sparkle, like so. So it gives you a nice festive sparkle. I'm also going to take the tinsel and I'm going to do just where the arch of my brow is. I'm just going to do a very thin tinsel line there, and that kind of just wows that corner so that when you're looking to the side you get that sparkle. I'm going to do the same with the other eye. Just taking the shimmer and adding a little bit of sparkle, and that's just going to highlight the eye, make the eye pop. And then the finishing touch is the Cheeky Cherry lip gloss. So our lip stains are a matte colour and they dry really, really quickly. They stay on all day, even when you're drinking. So I could drink my Ignite that I've just made up, and my lippy stays in place. I can eat, my lippy stays in place. Even when I'm just slowing down my eating, burning that fuel and not going on a diet. I love the fact that I don't have to diet. I just slow everything down and I'm enjoying my food, and my brain is telling me a lot quicker that I'm full. And even if I wanted that second slice of cake or gâteau or whatever, I couldn't, because my tummy's telling me don't eat anymore because you're going to get that bloating feeling. So chances are you're not going to binge eat. So I want to go from, I could wear this during the day, and then at night I want a wee bit of bling on my lips as well, right? We've got the bling on the eyes, we've got the nice rosy colour, we've got the hairband, so we're all kind of festive. So now I'm going to take the Cheeky Cherry lip gloss, and again, you don't need a lot. Our products are so pigmented. And then I'm just going to go over the Scarlet Rose lip stain. And then that is adding a nice juicy festive lip. So it's turning your matte into a beautiful, beautiful gloss. And then during the night, on your night out, you don't have to change your entire lipstick. You just need to top up the gloss if that sparkle fades. You don't need to go to the ladies' room to do it, because our lipsticks and our lip glosses have a little mirror attached to them, so you can actually do your lips on the go. And that is how simple it is to do a little festive makeup look. And right now we're getting the lip stain and a gloss. You buy a lip stain and a gloss, and guess what? You can get a second gloss free. One lipstick and one lip gloss, right? So that you can turn a day into a nighttime with a little bit of gloss. You can mix and match the colours. So you could have, you know, if you wanted a lighter red, you could go with Scarlet Rose, and you could pick Apple Spice, or you could go Scarlet Rose and Dusty Pink. or you could go Scarlet Rose and Ice Pink. The mixes that you can do with our products is amazing. I love the fact that I've got all 4 colours of our lip stains. It comes in 4 colours. So we have the Scarlet Rose, we have the Warm Chia, we also have this one, which is the Dusty Pink. So we have those 3, just show them, those 3 colours. And then the last one that we have in our lip stains is the Berry Mauve. So there is your 4 lip stains. How beautiful are they? So buy 1 lip stain and 1 gloss of your choice. You can choose any gloss that you like. I've got several glosses, as you can see. So these are some of the lip stains. These are the lip stains. And the glosses that I have are these ones. Got the beautiful colours on there. Oh, that's the mirror. Let me just turn the mirror around. So there's that cheeky cherry. Some beautiful pinks in there and reds. But we also have the fuchsia gloss as well, which is like a purpley red. So we've got all of those colours and more, right? So I just think for the festive period, and the fact that you can mix your lip stains with any of our lip glosses and get different coloured looks and go from a matte to a gloss just with 1 application. I absolutely love that idea. And now's a better time to get your lip stains and your lip glosses, because if you buy 1 lip stain and 1 gloss, you get a gloss free. So you're getting 2 glosses for the price of 1 with this bundle. But the bundle ends on Friday at 5 p.m. for us here in the UK. I think it's 10 a.m. in the USA this Friday. So once this offer is gone, they'll all be back up to full price and you won't get that free gloss. I will detail all the products that I've used for this look above, in this video above. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've learned something about losing weight without dieting. Imagine being able to eat what you want, whenever you want, without having to diet. The secret isn't in how much food, well, it is in how much food you eat, but the secret isn't just about portion. It's about taking your time, being mindful of the food that's on your plate. So I hope this has helped someone who is struggling with weight. I have struggled with weight on and off all my life. Now I don't beat myself up. I don't have any guilt over my food. I eat what I want when I want. And of course with this look, if you wanted to add a little bit of black mascara, you can. You know, we have our mascaras. This is our, let me see which one have I got here. This is our volume mascara. So I could just, if I wanted to finish this look off, take my little mascara brush and put a little tiny touch of mascara on, just to finish that look. Or I could put a liner on and go with my false lashes. But because I'm not going anywhere in particular, and I love our makeup. So as you can see, that's one with mascara and one without. And sometimes just a little bit of makeup can make us feel better about ourselves. My partner once said to me, if you're doing makeup to impress or to wow me, don't bother, because I love you just the way you are. But if you're doing makeup to make yourself feel better and give you more confidence, then go for it with my blessings. And I've never forgotten about that. And I do, if I'm lacking confidence, I just put a little bit of colour on. You know, we're looking forward to Christmas, so why not do a little bit of festive look? You know, you go into the shops now, don't you, and they've already started doing their Christmas decos and all their Christmas stuff. So why shouldn't we get into the festive mood? And now you know the secret of being able to eat what you want without the guilt and still lose weight. It's a win-win festive makeover for you. And you can get through Christmas, Thanksgiving, or any other occasion without that guilt, knowing that you can still lose weight, still enjoy food, still look amazing. It's a win-win situation. So thank you all for joining me for another Everra Live. I will put the details of the products that I've used in this live, and I'll also put the link to my shop above as well. So I'm going to go off and do my card of the day, and I'm also going to do my song of the day as well, because one of the my favourite loves of all time is music. So as well as the 7-day challenge, I have actually been challenging myself to get out of my comfort zone and share my own cover versions of, I love to sing, I love to play music, and I'm just going to spend the next 7 days, and maybe beyond, depending on the comments that I get in my Free Spirit Music and Divination group, just sharing my love of music. Doesn't matter whether you can sing, doesn't matter if you can't sing, share your love of music, right? Get out of that comfort zone and share it, right? If you enjoy something and you're passionate about it, share it. So I hope you found this video useful. I'm going to go off and do my card of the day and my music, and I'd like to thank everyone for joining me and supporting the Mystic Witch. Love you loads. You can also get the Mystic Witch on Instagram, and you can also find the Mystic Witch on YouTube as well. Just type in the Mystic Witch or at the Mystic Witch on the YouTube, and you'll find my channel. Hit that bell and subscribe button, and you'll never miss any of my videos. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting. Remember, love yourself fiercely, unconditionally, because you're worth it, right? Put yourself first for a change. Self-love is so important, because when you learn to love yourself, then you can truly 100% learn to love others as well. So have a great Wednesday evening, everyone. Love and blessings. Bye for now.